Like a long-lost friend, and hasn't it been a long, hard climb? Everything taking its own sweet time. And hasn't there been some long, lonely nights when you didn't think that anything would turn out right? Whoa, baby, come and lay by me in the cool, cool shade of that old oak tree.
Out of sight. Hey, Arnold!
What?
Come here a minute. Forget your lunch. This is important. Something I want to show you. Come on in, chump.
All right. What's so important? Hey, what's that you got on your head?
This is a beret. All artists wear berets. Now put your lunch down and listen. I'm about to make us $1 million.
Not again. Last time you made us $1 million cost me $26.
I don't appreciate anything anybody tried to do for you. Here, read that. Read that.
Let's see. Man murders friend for insurance.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the article below that.
Oh, okay. Famous painting sells for $300,000. Wow, that must be some painting.
Yeah. Look, they got a picture of it. See that? 3 guys. One got a flute, one got a drum, and the other one got a headache.
Must be because he was standing too close to the drum.
That's funny.
Well, the spirit of 76. Wonder why they call it that.
Maybe they work at a gas station.
Yeah. Is that your idea? We gonna work in a gas station?
No. What I'm trying to make you understand is we are about to go into the art business. I'm gonna paint us a $300,000 picture. I gotta have somebody to pose for it. I'll probably be one of the most famous artists of all time. You heard of Michelangelo? They say there's Marvin Angelo.
You heard of Van Gogh?
Yeah.
I'll be Van Gogh.
You gonna just stop my career in his tracks? Every artist gotta have a model.
Model? I ain't gonna take my clothes off.
I'm gonna paint your face. I'm gonna make you famous. You'll be hanging in the museum.
Yeah, for killing you.
You gonna just walk away from $300,000?
Hey, you can't paint no $300,000 picture. The guy that painted that was 1,000 times better than you.
Big deal. So he was 1,000 times better than me. He got 300,000. That still means we can get 300 a picture. Think about that?
No, I never thought about that.
Well, think about it. Okay, now sit right down there. This ain't gonna take long.
Okay.
Sit right down there. Okay.
Say, you can't paint on that.
Why not?
Ain't got no numbers on it.
I don't need no numbers.
Well, we could have used a good number last week. We'd have been straight if we would have had $10 on 932.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what are you looking at?
I'm looking at what you pointing at.
I ain't pointing. I'm just lining up the perspective.
The what?
The perspective, like prospective customer.
Oh, if you think I'm gonna buy this painting, you're crazy.
Look, just give me a nice little smile, okay? I didn't say a big, ugly grin. I said a nice little smile. You know, like that Italian chick, what's her name? Mama Lisa. Yeah, looking good, look good. I knew you wouldn't let me. Now, don't move. Don't move.
You finished yet?
finished yet. I ain't even got started. You can't rush these things. Sometimes a great painting takes 2 and 3 hours. That's it. Now, you're moving. No, you're still moving. Come on, you're moving.
It's called breathing.
You done went and lost the smile, too.
Look, Marvin, I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat my lunch.
Eat your lunch? Well, you mean I'm gonna have to put off the paint? Hey! Hold it a second. Hold it a second. Just a minute. Got another idea. Yeah, look at that. It says here that a still life went for $400,000. Think I'm gonna paint a still life.
What's a still life?
Oh, there's something that don't move, like that apple.
Oh, this apple moves.
It does?
It's gonna move from right here, right into my mouth.
Oh, that's... I gotta have something to paint. Tell you what, let me paint that apple, and I'll split everything I get with you, 50-50.
No way, Marvin. I'm hungry.
Oh, now, just a minute now. 50% of $400,000 comes in the area of around,
Okay, Marvin. I guess that's what friends are for.
Yeah, okay.
You paint the apple, and I'm going upstairs, and you bring me my $200,000 up there.
Don't know nothing about art. How you doing, Apple? That chump know about art. I ain't had lunch myself. Bring the 200,000 up. He don't even want to walk downstairs and pick up the money. Got a lot of nerve. Yeah. Well, that's enough. Okay. Hey, Arnold! I'm finished! Come on in, chump!
I heard there was an interesting new artist. Oh! That's a perfect sample of the modern school of Impressionism.
Yeah.
A primitive still life. I must have it. I'll give you $200 for it.
$200?
$300.
Sold. You got a picture. Okay.
Say, what's going on, Marvin?
You just cool it while I'm taking care of business. This lady came here to take care of business. Don't be interrupting. Leave the lady alone. Don't pay no attention to me, the janitor.
100, 200, 300.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll have my chauffeur come back and get it.
Okay, Mama. Thank you. Take care of yourself now, you hear?
What about my 50%?
Oh, listen. Get yourself another apple.
I mean, what about my half of the money?
You don't get half of the money. See, I'd intended selling the painting for $600, but I ate your half, so I only got $300. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome back once again one of the funniest ladies in America, Ms. Joan Rivers.
Tell me the truth. Do you find this attractive? I can't figure out. No, it's because I bought this because I'm really trying to make my husband notice me. Because I'm married now 8 years, and I used to trust my husband, and that was a mistake. You must always make your husband think you're terrific, and never trust him. No. Because I was in New York, right, and I really trusted this man. And one day I was, walking around, and I saw a cab. I jumped in as a joke. I said, "Where can a girl get a little action in this town?" And he took me to my husband's office. So from then on, well, it gets you crazy, right? See, because what I had forgotten was men are like children with a piece of candy. They see a pretty girl, and it's like, and you know it. At my own wedding, my husband tried to make dates with 2 different bridesmaids. And which killed me, by the way, because by the time I got married, my husband should have really been ready to settle down. Because this man, when he was single, and you want to talk? Had an incredible sex life, okay? Yes, incredible. We are married 8 years, and my husband, when he was single, had such an incredible sex life to this day. We'll be lying in bed. There'll be a thunder and lightning storm outside. My husband will sit up and scream, "I'll buy those negatives." To this... Yes! You want to hear incredible? to this day, my husband still gets Christmas cards from the local motel. I mean, it's just, yes. The morning after our wedding night, he cut another notch in the bedpost. I mean, this man had an incredible time. And he didn't date, by the way, just anybody. You know who he went out with? You're not going to believe this. My husband dated the Queen of England. Is that terrific? Isn't that's nice, right? Not Jewish, but a nice lady, you know? That's no. And it's funny because he said the first time he took her out, he didn't know how to act with her because the only time he'd ever seen her was on his stamp. So he didn't know what to do. He went over, he licked the back of her head. What are you gonna do? But it was a very serious romance. Because to this day, my husband still has tiara marks all over his chest. Now, that's something. But, see, now, that's the difference between my husband and me, because when I was single, I didn't date too much. I was not what you call attractive, which is a nice way to put it. I was 26 years old before I got married. I waited so long at the altar, I could have been ordained. I was just... You know what I'm telling you? I dated one guy. Even the name tells you what a loser he was. Morris Fleischman. Is that a name? And the guy was Gentile. Does that tell you what a dope? That's Morris. He was so. How can I describe Morris? Morris was not too bright, right? He was a member of the school band. He played the piano. So for Christmas one year, I went out and I bought him sheet music. Morris connected the dots. It was just not a heavy guy upstairs. And but by the way, the interesting thing was Morris was not good looking, and it didn't matter. Don't you think that's unfair? Because a man in this society, you know, as long as he's alive, he's a catch. Doesn't that upset any of you? Am I right? A man, as long as he's alive, we have an extra man. Bring him along. He's 98. Bring him. He's dead. Bring him. We'll prop him. A man is a winner. But poor dumb Morris didn't know this because he had an inferiority complex. He was getting bald. And you know what happens with guys that get bald? They start to comb their hair this way. Did you ever notice that, right? Which is great if you're walking with the wind. But every once in a while, the wind would shift his whole head with a salute. And for a whole year, my mother thought I was dating an Indian. She didn't know. And but he really was upset about it. He used to sleep every night in a football helmet, which tells you. And finally, I said to him, I said, Morris, I said, get yourself a hair transplant. Because, in California, they all do this. You know about all the Hollywood stars, they take it from all over the body and plant. So they took you want to hear interesting? They took the hair from Morris's ear.